podcast.
All right, good. All right. Welcome to the space debris. What's up, guys?
Hey, how we doing?
Back from a little, I guess we could call it break, but we were working.
Tell us about it.
We were working.
And now I'm taking a break from life for
That's what we're doing,
podcast.
right? Just dip out. Have either of you, I'd assume not, because I don't think either of you have Apple TV, but had checked out Severance yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Still not subscribed to Apple TV.
Yeah, I know. Realistically, I got to send you guys some files or some shit. But yeah, we finished it, and suffice to say, it holds up. Definitely got to watch it. And there's going to be another season.
It pans out. Like I'm curious how it like pans out. Like,
so
do the two lives eventually meld? Kind of like a 51st Dates kind of deal. Like he starts like painting his job like 100 times.
Holy shit!
Like they're dots. I just keep thinking of these numbers for no
spoilers.
reason. I have to press them for some reason.
No spoilers. Someone in it is a painter that keeps painting the same thing.
Oh, wow.
What a fucking call, Kev. Wow.
Just
We'll
call
get
it
up the
right.
real applause for that. Yeah, Drew Barrymore pops up in the last episode.
That's sick.
And then Sandler pops in and he's like,
What a
hooba-dooba-doo. Hooba-doo. And then fades to black. No, they give you just enough resolution or story development. For some reason, this window is like popping up on me. All right. They give you just enough story development to really keep, like, it's enough where you're like, oh, shit. And then, ready for the next season, I guess, which who knows when that'll come.
Yeah.
All right. My computer's been a little weird there for a sec, but I fixed it. All right. So what were you guys up to? Did you do anything cool? See anything good?
I saw The Lost City.
Oh, yeah, you said.
Yeah, that movie, I saw the preview for it the last time I went to the movies, and I thought, like, I always kind of had the soft spot for the rom-coms in the past, but, like, I saw this movie, and I'm like, okay, this looks like an action, comedy, drama, suspense, thriller, romantic thing, comedy. I'm like, I love movies like that, where it's like, you buy the ticket, and you get everything, like, and it definitely like delivered like that. And it was like for PG-13, it was like pretty violent too. I was pretty impressed.
So we might.
You just had to see it because Channing Tatum was in it, wasn't it?
He's so he's so good at just playing like the dumb dude, and like he plays like a romance novel cover model in that, and he's
actually a funny guy. He does good in movies. I like him.
How about that End of the World, or This Is the End, where he's the gimp or something like that, and he has at one point he's a gimp, and then he's. Did you ever see that movie?
I have seen that, but I don't remember. But that was the one with like Michael Cera and shit. Like
yeah. Wait, This Is the End.
It was like a Hollywood party movie.
Yeah, I
didn't
think
get to watch all of that.
I think Sarah gets slapped by Rihanna or something. Remember, he like keeps trying to hook up with Rihanna.
Yeah, something weird.
Here's some Channing Tatum.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Dude, I never noticed. Look, the skull that he's wearing has a grill.
That's hilarious.
That's a good detail.
And they're like, what? Everything's bloody except for the grill.
Yeah. Wow, what a fun movie.
It's like it was one of those. It was so weird and random. Like I barely remember it. Oh, that was him.
That's Channing.
Yeah.
Like
he was really grabbing his dick.
Pet.
Yo, he was really grabbing his dick. There's no way to act that. Like Channing Tatum was grabbing. If you look at that again, he like kind of throws him off.
I call him Channing Tate Yum. Hardcore, man. I got him trained good.
Ready?
He's one who grew on me.
Yeah, oh for sure.
I'm gonna create a diversion. Yeah. You and Jay make a run for it.
Come on, come on, come on.
Danny's gonna eat you. Listen,
Well, before we get
sacrifice for you, dog.
Claimed.
copyrighted.
I'm just looking for it.
We just want to see a dick grab here.
Yeah, who thought?
I love him.
Oh yeah.
G.I. Joe, dude. Fucking loves me.
G.I. Joe, dude. All right, maybe that's it.
Good. Watch, he goes strict. Wait, shake hands.
Hot Rod's one of the best movies ever.
Watch, he goes strict.
I keep missing it.
I got him trained.
Yeah, I like Hot Rod.
Call him Channing Tate Yum.
All right, fuck it. Oh, there we go. There it is. See it?
My bitch, get off my dick.
he's like
Yeah.
moving it.
He had to
Yo,
kind of throw him
he's-
off a bit there.
He is real. Yeah, exactly. He's like, what the fuck, man? Trying to act here. But yeah, Lost City.
I love actors
actually,
fucking with other actors.
yes,
That dude
well,
with the
that's,
drawn in abs.
that's what the fucking the best of Saturday Night Live always was, right? Like, oh my god, can I a minute Norm story? Can I say one?
Yeah, always time for a Norm story.
Norm.
So I think it was Pamela Anderson. She was the guest host for Saturday Night Live. And do you remember what's that dude? He got a movie Monkey Bone or the little guy that was like a I'm so blanking on his name. He would dance. He was in the second guy to the Head Boppers with Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking
It's on the tip of
Chris
my tongue.
Kattan.
Chris Kattan.
Chris Kattan. That's
Okay.
it.
So Chris Kattan and Norm are at the same time, and Pamela Anderson's hosting, and Chris, for some reason, like, was being all macho because there was something that was sort of in question back then, and Norm was kind of an asshole about it. But so Chris is trying to act cool around Pam, like he wants to impress her because look how hot she is, So he's kind of being bossy to Norm, and Norm kept doing something wrong, like not delivering it the right way, and Chris would be like, "Come on, Norm, you're supposed to do it the other way. Stop messing around." Like through the practices, like they do like a pre-shoot or something like that, a dress shoot. I forget what they call it. Rehearse all that stuff. So Norm just kept doing it wrong, specifically and very lackluster to annoy Kattan, because he's really just showing off in front of Pam Anderson. Then it's live. They're counting down to going live to the world. Norm turns to Chris and goes, or Pam, like, "Oh, did you know he's gay?" And then just nails the scene, does it the right way. Hold on.
Dude, he's one of the funniest people ever. Like,
Hold on. I gotta.
he's
see
just
it
one of those
better.
comedians that just owns a room. Like, he just runs the room.
I think I might risk showing this because it's. I don't know how you guys feel. People are super mixed on Breuer, I guess, politics-wise, but I fucking love Jim Breuer. I think his stand-up is some of the best, outside of Jim Carrey, body movement and all that, right? Like, he
Yeah.
just so explosive. Nick, you ever...
He's
like a storyteller.
He's a storyteller. Like, he can do like an hour stand up and tell 4 jokes and have everyone's
Yes.
attention. And he said he got that from because he would like open for Metallica and they'd be like,
Oh my God,
we
that's
need
an
you to go
amazing
out there
story.
and kill like another 20 minutes or another 45 minutes. Like, just go talk to the audience. Let's go talk to the Metallica audience for 45 minutes. Is this side ready? Is this side you ready to rock?
That's all you gotta
Like
do.
on the fly.
Dude, you do that
Like
great.
on the fly.
That's an amazing story too. Like, because he does an awesome Lars impression, so he kind of became friends with him, and he tells stories like Lars is a maniac. Like, he really was too wild. Like, they would
Backpack
go,
story.
they would go out and party, and like he's like, I can't hang out with Lars. I'm not up to it. But Lars was like, dude, we need an opener, and like, you know, you're really great, bro. Like, you can come on our show, man. You know, like, and even Jim's like, dude, arenas? You think I'm gonna be able to do that? Like, so they tried it once, and it worked out fucking great. And imagine that's your favorite band ever. Now you get to literally open for them on a world tour, mind you. They'll probably do it again. I forget what he said. Like, he wanted to give it a break or something. Because he actually felt bad. Like, he's like, these Metallica fans didn't come to see me. I'm just a fucking goofball. So he kind of felt a little weird about it.
He's like, as far as like Breuer, like with politics go, he's kind of like, he's got that like the Bill Hicks thing that I keep thinking of him lately, where he's like, I'm not pro or anti, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
and like Jim Brewer's like, I don't know about these vaccine mandates, man. I mean, they just tell you to do something, and everyone's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, it's weird, you know. That's
it is.
Brewers.
Any situation where you're like being told not to think, it's a little questionable, right? But Breuer also had a unique situation where he looks after his father, who's very ill. You know, like he passed not too long ago, but so he was very in the medical industry and dealing with a lot of the real problems that are created by the politics of it all. So, you know, it hits different on his end. So of course he's going to be a bit more emotional about stuff like that. But all right. So he's the one that told the story. This is where I heard it. I don't think he'll claim us.
Norm MacDonald story.
We can just play a little bit. It'll be good to chill.
A sketch. Now, before when we first got Saturday Night Live,
sketch.
Norm MacDonald sat us all down, the cast, and he goes, listen, I'm the update guy, okay? Now, if I want to do a sketch, I'm like the star, and I don't want it, but I'm getting it on. Don't write any of your sketches and put me in them. Don't put me in any of your gay sketches. That's what he said.
Yeah, we need some time to decompress. It might be fun to watch.
Getting on. All right. 2 years later, he doesn't do any sketches. He just does the update. Pamela Anderson comes up.
Pamela.
Now, whenever a beautiful woman would come on, Chris Kattan would always write a sketch where he gets to make out with the girl.
Not a bad. Oh, it just so happens
not,
I have this sketch where we have to make out. So fucking creepy. Chris Kattan.
And he'd always over
allegedly, let's say that.
God, you're so sexy. You're hot. I want to sex you up. I think you're cute. I want to go on a date. You single? I'm hot. You're sexy.
So I'm sure Chris fucking loves this bit, huh?
I always swore that he lived in the closet. Not that I care. No. I'm just saying.
No.
You know,
No.
You can tell me if you want. Because he was very, he's very flamboyant, and
That
he'd
Andy
always
Dick
bring
energy.
up gay in conversation. To me,
Was
weird.
Andy Dick on Saturday Night Live? He was, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
Is this a
I don't
Mandela?
think he was.
He had the Andy Dick show on MTV.
Here he is,
Yeah, I
knocked
don't remember
cold
him ever being on.
outside.
I just knew him from news radio.
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking of news radio. And he was kind of friends with them, like in the scene a bit with Farley and them.
He said no to a job.
News radio is great. Imagine Joe Rogan is on fucking news radio.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
It's like,
You're like, oh my God, I was watching football. And I don't know, I was just starting to get a bit gay. You ever feel that way?
no. Not really. But if it makes you, all right. And I took that as a hint, because like a pot smoker will hang out with a group and they'll go, and there's always one that drops the little hint to test the crowd. Like, yeah, so we go out tonight. It'd be weird. I don't really smoke pot, but, maybe tonight if someone's got nothing. But I would never do that, because it's weird. It's drugs and stuff. And was that guy, like, oh my God, because he'd say it a lot. He'd be like, oh my God, I was on an airplane. I don't know, I just felt gay. Not me, but you know.
All right.
Whatever, knock it out. So, Pamela Anderson. She's
All right,
on
we're
the
back
show.
to the present.
And she goes on, and we're getting ready to do a sketch. Now, when we read a sketch, we try it out on Wednesday. Wednesday, you want to read it, sell it, and try to get it to be picked up to work on for the week. Now, Norm MacDonald is playing the guy from the Twilight Zone.
Oh, that's what it
I
was.
don't remember his name, but the sketch is like, imagine
Remember?
if you were
Yeah.
another place in time.
Yeah, with
Welcome
the cigarette.
to the Twilight
Yep.
Zone. So, but
Imagine
Norm,
if you
this is how he
would.
reads the sketch. He is,
There you go.
"Hey,
Beautiful.
imagine if you will, another place in time. Twilight Zone, yeah, pig faces. Well,
He's got a pretty good norm.
pick the sketch up,
Yeah.
and they
he
put
does like
me.
he does like the high pitched, but I guess that's younger
Yeah.
Norm. All right, it's picking up.
Tan, Sherry O'Terry in the sketch. Okay. Now, it's Saturday.
Well, we never really have a chance
Saturday.
to watch like full
Day
videos,
of the
so
show. We go on the floor, and if Catan wasn't starring in a sketch, he'd start nitpicking. at
Terry
the
O'Terry was
cast
funny as shit too.
And he started busting on noise.
yeah, I
Like,
listened to
God,
her
Norm.
recently on a
Jesus.
podcast, and she was
You don't
great.
even sound like the guy. You're not gonna get this. It's not gonna get picked up. Why are you acting that way? I mean, sound like the guy. Pamela, you're so hot. You're so sexy. Tommy Lee, I'm bigger than Tommy Lee. Me and you-
Imagine like yelling at Norm,
God, Norm.
you know?
Norm, you're awful. Sound like
Getting
him.
mad at him.
And the whole
Oh
time
my
I'm looking
God.
at Norm, like, you're not gonna do anything. You're so rude. You're not gonna say something to Catan. You're gonna let him pick on you?
Yeah,
And
Brewer's
he's
like
just looking at
disappointed
her,
in his like hero. Like, you're gonna let him talk to you, man?
Nothing happens. Now
You're better than this.
now's the dress show. On Saturday Night Live, there's a live show and there's a dress show. The dress show, they film
Saturday
the
Live.
whole show. God forbid
On
something
Saturday Night
happens, they
Live?
have a show in the can.
I hate saying Saturday Night Live.
But also,
Saturday
you
Night.
do a lot of sketches because you're trying to get on. Sketches are going to get cut, and then you only see the live version. So we're working our ass off for the dress show. Packed crowd.
I mean, he tells a fucking hell of a
Ready to
story,
go.
right?
1 minute for the Twilight Zone.
a
Norm
1 minute story
MacDonald,
turns into 5
Chris
minutes.
Kattan,
That's what he
Jim Breuer,
does.
Sherry O'Terry to the floor. We get
a
on the floor.
beast.
As a crowd, our mics are on. I swear to God, Catan's going,
God, Norm. I can hear this guy. You sound terrible. I can do impression better. Did you work on it? Pamela, you're so hot. I'm gonna suck your face and rub up against you, and me and you are gonna hang out and suck your face. You go in the party, we're gonna hump and hang out and dry hump your leg at the party.
30 seconds.
God, Norm.
30
you're never gonna get
seconds.
this. God, try. Aren't you guys concerned? We're not gonna get on the air.
10
He's all
seconds.
pissed off.
Rub up against your butt and hot and
Go! Norm MacDonald. Hey, imagine, if you will, another place in time, and that's the same thing. And I went, I can't believe this is where you want to try to knock it out. And he just let it go like that. Now, when the show's over, you walk into Lorne Michaels' room. And when you go in there, there's a billboard. And it shows you what sketches are on. And when we walk in, go ahead, I'll wait for you. When we walk in, take your time, it's over there. And when we first walk in, it says the Twilight Zone sketch. I'm like, wow, how did that make it? So here we are.
So even
live
though he
show,
did it bad,
monologue,
everything.
Pamela Anderson comes out, first sketch of the night. 1 minute for kickoff of the show. Jim Breuer, Sherry O'Terry, Chris Kattan.
Norm
Will
knew it was
Ferrell.
gonna get picked
No,
up, so he
Norm
didn't have
MacDonald.
to worry
All
about
this
it.
shit. So we get there, live show. 1 minute to live on the air. Kattan starts.
God, Norm. You're like terrible. You got 1 minute. You're gonna sound terrible.
Oh
on
my God, I
national
couldn't deal with
television.
it.
Don't you care? My God, you don't even care. Don't you feel gay? God, what's wrong with you?
And when they told Chris Kattan to stick to characters who don't talk.
I'm mad that he's trying to throw Norm off his game.
That monkey.
He's live TV. And
Mr.
then
Peepers.
Oh my God, Pamela, you go to the party, you're hot. I'm gonna sex you up.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Here we
God,
go.
Norm, wait till you hear him. It's terrible. Why don't you stay at the update desk?
20 seconds.
Pamela, you're so hot.
15 seconds. Norm had a cigarette. Puts it out. 10 seconds.
Hey, Catan. By the way, if everyone didn't know, Catan's gay, but he doesn't tell anyone he's gay. And that's why he's this angry little bitch, and he just takes it out on everyone, and he tries to hit on Pamela Anderson, who you know would never be with you. She went timely late.
5 seconds.
So why don't you just come out of the closet and admit you're gay, and you wouldn't live a lie, you little bitch?
We're on. Imagine if you
See
will.
the sketch.
Yeah, I know.
Kills it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you're gonna have to worry about Norm MacDonald doing a fucking impression.
Oh, of course. I mean, this will get
So the
pulled
first
for
question
it.
is,
Oh, where's that? Where did it come in here? There we go.
Well, that's a.
Yeah,
I
there's
think that's them
Pam.
just talking about the Twilight Zone because that's an episode. That's the actual show. That's the pig face doctors.
Oh, here it is.
Submitted for your approval, the case of one Miss Janet Tyler.
That's Norm.
A disfigured woman hoping for one last chance at a medical miracle. Today, her bandages come off. But we must not be...
So now imagine that
It
moment.
looks perfect. I thought that was Twilight Zone.
Yep. But no, imagine 1 second before that shot, he had just
Fucking with.
He just
Hey, did you know Chris
Wow.
is gay?
Oh my god. Wow. All right, we got a few links. What did we get? Do you guys want to see what probably the funniest clip I've seen in a while, and it leads into our secret guest that we've almost had 3, 4, 5 times now. who messaged me out of the blue. So and actually just props that he's feeling better. He said he's feeling better. He was really ill for a bit. So in seriousness, awesome that he's feeling great. But check out this clip,
yeah,
man.
that's good to hear.
He's been posting TikToks where he just films his computer. It's so good. But check out this clip, man.
I
Oh,
want
and
to
you can
repost that.
listen to the audio. You can see he's sick. Listen to the audio. This is him breathing.
Oh,
But look, he's been trying not to
try not to
sneeze.
sneeze.
Yeah, he's having a tough time there.
Look at that.
Oh, I
hate that feeling.
I'm feeling it. I feel it right now. Oh,
His
God.
eyes rolled the back of his head.
You gotta lick the roof of your mouth.
Look at Brought it back.
He's good now.
He
He's
chewed
good
it
now.
away. He
made
chewed it away. Oh my god. He posted that. I was
That's
dying.
how you know he's a professional right there.
dying. And Artie's probably just sitting over there like imagine of one of us. You look over at me and I'm like for 30 seconds. So yeah, Mike Pachetti, hopefully not next week or the next. That'll be cool. And then we were talking about Kev, you said you like Joe Mackey, right?
Yeah, I saw him on the
yeah.
Louis CK infomercial. It was
Yeah,
great.
the CK infomercial. Yeah, I've been a fan of his for a while. And Nick, are you any familiar with Joe Mackey at all?
I am not familiar at all. Not familiar at all.
He's a bit of an oddball stand-up, but I think he started. Kev, was it the what was that? Last Comic Standing. He was the Last Comic Standing comic, I think.
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I
know
may
it.
have seen a little bit of his stuff before.
His
Yeah, I mean, he's
favorite,
popular.
Norm MacDonald's his favorite comedian, and his least favorite comedian is Tom Green. That's all I know about him.
I talked to the bride and groom. I said, hey, how long?
Well, Tom Green in terms of stand-up.
Then watching them die. Then you would die.
Yeah, he's good. He's got great delivery.
That's a good drop.
I was really.
Did y'all by chance watch any of that stand up that I sent you? It's called Randy Feltface. He's like a puppet.
I don't think so. Should
I
I
sent it to both you guys. It's this
Where'd
guy
you
that
send it to
does.
me?
He's got like this purple puppet
Wait,
on
Randy Feltface?
Discord. Yeah,
Randy
I think he's really
Feltface.
funny. Yeah,
I
he's
like
gonna.
the puppet. Let's
Yeah,
see.
he does
Oh wow, he's got
really
long.
good work with that puppet.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
he's,
every year
he's really
putting
funny.
out.
He's from Australia.
Every year he's putting out hour
But-
plus specials. Man, that's impressive.
He's going to be at both Boston this year and where else?
Portugal.
Portland.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Boston, Mass, June 30th.
3 days. But
Wow.
I
Oh,
can't
no.
wait
Whoa.
to see comedy in Boston again, man. I can't wait to be back on the East Coast for real.
Dude, if you're back in time, we'll get you those Bill Burr Fenway tickets. That's going to be insane. That's legit legendary. The first time a comic has ever graced Fenway. And dude, think about it. August, it's going to be summer. You're going to be outside. The sun's going to go down. We're going to be sitting on the green at Fenway. The sun goes down. Then it's that night, humid, warm, Boston warm weather, like at night. Oh, with the Fenway lights. Bam, bam. Throw
Yeah,
a
that's
pitch.
gonna be like, dude. Like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna say? He's gonna have to like shit on something. Like, he's gonna do something offensive. Like, say something offensive to the crowd.
I'll show
like,
some felt face in a
He
minute.
has to.
Nick. No, Kev. So what they did was, first pitch. For this season, they had Bill Burr throw out the first pitch, and then he did like 10 minutes of commentary with the announcers. But that's where they announced for the you're playing Fenway. It was pretty cool. This was the
Noticed. I know.
There we go.
Just did it. I didn't stand there long
Billy
enough
Burr.
to think about it.
whoosh.
Look at this. Oh god, that's
Nice. That's like
pitch.
right in the fucking zone right there.
Did you see him put his
that's
arms
a
up
really
like,
good pitch.
all right, I
Not
fucking
bad.
did it. All right. He
That's
literally
pretty good.
fucking, I did it. All right, it's over. I did it.
Jesus, Dad, I gotta throw this fucking thing.
Been fucking thinking about this
He-
fucking
he
thing.
might
All
have
right,
thrown
it's
it.
over. That's what I literally see.
It's called
So then he does-
Who am I throwing this to?
Rotator cuff.
Euclid?
Get high and bloom on this. What do you got? You got a couple
Jesus,
of
you're still on the team.
I feel
Jesus,
like when
dude,
they
it's
have
fucking
like the
brutal.
third get us, as long as I think it'd be 100 miles an hour.
So he's
and it
just
really
giving
be coming at
commentary.
49, but it would be all of my effort. So it'd probably be the
Oh
greatest
shit, I didn't
change-up
know
ever.
that, dude. That's fucking,
What?
I didn't know he did the commentary and shit at the first game. That's fucking
Oh,
amazing.
I think it was just like 10 minutes. I think he left.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure that maybe he
Still
did.
pretty cool though.
Roast Derek
Throwing a
Jeter.
slide,
But thanks so much for joining us.
Dude, Bill Burr went from
There we
a
go.
fucking like
Thanks for having me. This is
Thanks for having me.
ridiculous.
I was talking about Bill Burr the other day. And I had to tell someone about the Philadelphia situation, which blew him up. You know? The Philadelphia roast. But yeah, he just
It's like
sat
the best
in.
seats I've ever had in my life.
It's funny. You said the same thing when he sat down here, and he's done a few things in this ballpark as well. But you're going to play a show. You're going to be the first comedian to play a show at Fenway Park. And as a local guy, what does that mean to you?
I can't believe it. I've been kind of just downplaying the whole thing because it doesn't make any sense. But it is happening. You know, I definitely,
It is happening.
and I started doing stand-up 30 years ago at Nick's Comedy Stop right over there on Warrenton Street. They had
Yeah, he's legit.
Mr.
probably
Bug Dog. It's too bad he couldn't have talked to him.
Fenway holds about 38,000 people, whereas Madison Square Garden holds about 21,000 people. So that's quite a big jump.
From what I hear, they're really pushing concerts at Fenway. Like we're gonna see more. I mean, like there's like Lady Gaga, a bunch of concerts this summer at Fenway. But I think they're doing it more and more because I don't know if baseball's going down or what. You know, everything's changing post whatever.
It's a nice fucking outdoor venue, I guess. I don't know. It's just
gorgeous.
wide
I mean,
open.
the streets are built around it. Like, you know what I mean? Like Lansdowne, and there's like beautiful statues, and like it's just such a great area. I mean,
It's a great experience, like the whole day.
Well, so that was actually the main reason I was willing to pay so much, because I'm like, well, I'm never gonna take Cheryl to Fenway to see a game per se, but this is a perfect excuse to get to, like, there's a whole vibe of like getting to go to Fenway, like waiting in line, getting in there, like it's this whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we get to go through that and see like a comedian instead of have to watch 6 hours of a baseball game.
Well, I live pretty close to the Braves Stadium, and they just built a new stadium a year or two ago, maybe 3 years ago. The Braves, the Atlanta Braves.
I was going to say, isn't it Atlanta Braves?
Yeah, the Atlanta Braves. They won the World Series last year.
Yeah, but
Atlanta,
isn't Atlanta Georgia?
But yeah, it is in Atlanta, Georgia.
So why
the Atlanta Braves are in Atlanta, Georgia?
Are you close to Georgia?
Oh yeah, I'm in Tennessee, so I went to a couple of Braves games last year. But anyways, what I was trying to say is they're having after the game events where they'll have like usually country singers come and sing after the shows, or on off nights they'll have fireworks, or they did like this silent disco where everybody put earplugs in and danced on the field, and they're doing all kinds.
That's cool.
Yeah, baseball's having a lot of events. Because
so
I mean,
going
baseball,
around.
there's like so many games a year. They pretty much just keep those buildings going constantly. There's like 200 games in here for baseball.
It makes sense. All right. One funny comment on that, Bill Burr. Top comment. 10 minutes and 29 seconds of Bill Burr desperately trying not to swear. Pretty accurate. Do you remember, what was it, like the XFL or something? And they brought in Dennis, not Larry. What's his name? Hey, kid. He talks like fucking frick.
Not Dennis Leary?
No, Dennis. Maybe it's not Dennis. It is Dennis. God damn it. Everybody does him. He's like on HBO, and he's got that talk like fucking
Dennis Miller.
Is it Dennis Miller? Was that right? Yeah. Is that what I said? And then I was like,
water, the most abundant resource on the planet, and they're gonna charge a buck a bottle. Come on, a buck.
Yep. So remember they brought him in to be the commentator or whatever for XFL. You know, it quickly failed venture.
Dude, the first time it failed from 9/11, the second time it failed from Corona. Like, what?
Yeah.
20 years later.
You got a lot working up against you. All right, so let's look at Randy Feltface. So do you watch his specials, Nick, or like...
Yeah, I watched this. They're on YouTube here. Probably his most popular thing... Drugs is kind of funny when he talks. It's short and kind of funny.
Wow, 1.7 mil.
Drugs!
Oh, it's a cool setup. Pretty basic.
Funny already.
My privileged
is he like singing?
Drug use is that productivity is more important.
Not much, but he does a little bit.
And also,
but not really.
In such a way that
he mostly just
smart.
Paints a good story. Yeah.
Speed off a strip club toilet seat within 2 to 3 hours. So my opinion
he's really funny.
is I should not.
I feel like I relate to this heavily.
Yeah. Well, he seems...
Creativity is more important than escapism. I'm all aboard with that right now.
That's what I said. Like,
it's really good. I thought y'all would like it.
Within a minute, I was like, oh, this is going to be goofy. And then like, oh, wow. Very well written.
But he's also really good at animating that little purple dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Anytime you walk down down the street in any Canadian city.
I wonder if he'll fuck with VR, right?
With clouds of delicious smelling marijuana smoke, because weed is legal there. So people walk around punching blunts like they're at a fucking folk festival. I was in Quebec City for 2 days, and I started following pot smokers down the street like a cartoon character floating towards a pie on a windowsill.
That's good.
So I changed my opinion and decided I should do drugs. Has anybody here actually been to Quebec City? Anyone? It's a beautiful part of the world, isn't it? Bit confusing. French-speaking Canadians ruled by the Queen of England. Pick a fucking lane, Quebec.
Yeah, wow. He's fucking on point.
Y'all have to check it out. Yeah. He's an Australian comedian, but
why are all Australian comedians so well? The few that make it so good.
I'm impressed by like anything the Australians do for some reason, except for I wouldn't even get into Jim Jeffries. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. But.
Yeah, I feel like Jim Jeffries is like the Nick Mulaney of Australia or something like that. You know what I mean?
Dude, he was so funny, and then he decided somebody decided that he had to be anti-gun guy on Comedy Central, and it was just like, dude, why are you doing this? Like, you don't, like, legit was like one of the funniest shows I've ever seen, and like it got canceled, and then he just fucking wouldn't say gave up. What was that?
Which one? That? Or that?
Oh yeah, I sent that earlier. Yeah, maybe say that for later. China, they own an electric car company now.
China got an electric car company, you say?
Yeah, they still use alkaline batteries.
Hi, everyone. I'm Elon Musk.
How many views does that have? 3 million almost.
2.5 million views on Insta.
Half of those are mine.
I mean, that does bring up that Elon bought Twitter. I don't know. I don't care. I'm for it. I'm not either. I mean, I didn't really care
to
for
just
it.
see Twitter change at all. Twitter's just been the same cesspool for so long. Like, it needed some rocky waves.
It's almost like
that's how all social media is.
Yeah.
You know, they've all been so stagnant for so long. But
yeah, it does.
really,
You hit a wall.
This might be a big moment for social media because really, we've not really, social media has been in our lives for such a short span that we haven't really figured out how to deal with it.
Yeah,
and in an appropriate way, whether banning voices or,
especially
allowing anything and
deep fakes are going nuts, and anything's possible, and scamming is just like rampant.
But the good thing about Elon is whenever he touches things happen, and they happen quick. So it's going to be nice to see maybe a good protocol, some real rules will be set for social media, instead of just it being a Wild West.
Yeah. Well, one
it's
thing
been like Twitter is like, if you say certain things on Twitter, you immediately get banned. But if you say other certain things, you don't get banned. And it's always been kind of like, it felt like a controlled conversation for like a long time.
Yep. I mean,
but I don't.
It's cool
at Twitter, honestly.
Yeah. Well, so for me, I was glad because it's like that's actually where we have the most followers, or at least Vive Report, which is us too. So I'm like, I was nervous for a while. I was like, great, Twitter's gonna die, and that's the one I put the most work in. And so I was actually like glad when Elon got it. I was like, oh, at least I'm not gonna lose our shit. And then a lot of people were like, oh, I lost 1 million subscribers overnight because of all the bots that were gone, that were like already just removing themselves in advance. We didn't lose anyone.
Yeah, we don't have any eggs following us.
We've always been, we don't tweet worldly shit. It's like VR. It's like, oh, I want this game. I want this fucking, oh, this is cool. Oh, pistol whip. Like, it's like just promoting and supporting people. And it's like, that's what it was kind of intended to do, I think. Or just any, everything. Just like Reddit. It blows my mind that all these like social media, Facebook, those get attention, but Reddit just sort of exists since it's been bought, of course. You know what I mean? Like it's already in the pocket. So it's like, let's keep it out of the conversation. But it's not like the same shit's not going on there. It's just they give you, well, here's your room for that. Here's your room for that. Here's your room for that. And Twitter's sort of like that if you keep yourself there. Whereas other people like search that shit out. Like, oh, I want to see what fucking some politician said and get all mad and get in a fight. And
yeah, I just
it's
love
like,
Go ahead there.
If you say something on Twitter or something, like if you say like, oh, I drank Diet Coke and it cured my corona, like you shouldn't get banned for that because you shouldn't be going to Twitter for medical advice. And that's like the thing. Like I remember like when the internet used to exist as like a separate playground world that you like separated from reality, but at some point like the internet and real life merged into the same thing, and it's like,
well, now that's why Metaverse is trying to pull out. Like, oh yeah, look, now you're stuck in the internet, which is the real world. Come to the Metaverse and get out of that. And it's like, what? This was the Metaverse.
Right.
But what you said about, like Coca-Cola or whatever, this saved this. But the problem is that they're not across the board. Because then somebody else would say like, oh, I cured a pimple with, my cat's taint. And then it's like, well, they don't care about misinformation about like pimple or acne or face. That's actually a huge thing. Facial, like the cosmetics scene. Right? How many lawsuits have happened over that? Because like James Charles decides to sell his own line of makeup, or freaking what's her name? Trisha did it too. Trisha Paytas. They all do it. Yeah. And that stuff. It was like acid burning people's faces. Imagine. Oh my god! Like you love this person, and you buy
JoJo Siwa. Yeah, she had like what was it? She released like some makeup that had like something in it. It was like anthrax or something. Fuck.
Oh my god!
But see, like now I'm don't come to me for fucking
the
YouTuber scandal news because I don't know what I'm talking about.
If you look up,
but I like
at the screen, I typed Joa Siwa makeup, and the Google finish is kit, then Joa Siwa makeup tutorial, Joa Siwa makeup cancer. Third down.
Yeah, I see a van that drives around up there in the Pacific Northwest. It's a van that's painted pink with JoJo Siwa stuff all over it.
So what is that,
it's
like a
actually
fan?
tied in with a business
asbestos.
too. It's tied in with Claire's.
Yeah, it was asbestos.
Yeah, asbestos.
Wow. Yeah, but it's not just a person that's selling it. She's tied in with Claire's on that, so that's actually a big deal. Yeah.
They can't do it. That's the problem. These companies are like, oh, we'll exploit you. We'll give you your own line. It's really our product, and we're just rebranding or whatever
we'll give JoJo that asbestos stuff.
It's like, what are you doing? She was 16 at the time.
Yeah, that's an older story.
Sent her daughters.
I saw that on Pew News back in the day.
Oh boy. Oh, do you want to see something weird? I guess I could show this. Before we get in, we've got 2 special unboxings, which we'll get into in a minute. I just wanted to chill for a bit with you guys.
Exciting.
Hold on.
I'm going to pour a drink real quickly.
Yeah, sure. Well, here. Look at this real quick, Nick. This is what I was sent in the mail.
What is that?
I received
Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah, dude. Jim Gaffigan, Johnny Depp, Bezos. A young picture of
from like 20 years ago.
Not Tupac. What's his name? Jay-Z. Zuckerberg. Kanye's where my finger is. Trump, Elon Musk is on there, Obama. It's just so weird which celebrities they have. Mel Gibson.
And there's the general for the United States.
Wait, that's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Alex Jones.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow, not Johnny Depp. Jack Sparrow. But I got this in my mailbox, man, and it's like true story of QAnon, and it says that I was a child victim of the cabal spoken of in QAnon, and they like all this
Hold
stuff.
that up again. I need a screenshot of that.
What the?
Wait.
You gonna read that QR code?
I can take a better picture for you too, Kev.
No, that's cool.
Isn't it bizarre?
Get the QR code off of it?
So one thing I was trying to figure out, I don't know that the actual mailman delivered it because it just says it's from New Hampshire, and it just has like this generic postal customer. Like it doesn't even have an address on it. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
So I almost think somebody walked up my street, like putting these in mailboxes.
Probably. Dude, I've been to like Barnes and Noble before and opened up like a certain book and like a note will fall out and it'll say like Google this person's name. Like, yeah, and it's like anti like Scientology
well, that's cool.
thing or something.
That's like geocaching shit. Remember that stuff? It's like kind of stupid,
but
kind of cool. There's a whole subreddit for it, right? And like they give you IPs, or if you find a thing, and then you're supposed to leave something when you find something. So, and there's also like that. What is it called? Like war chalking or war marks, war paint, like on certain buildings. Like if there's open Wi-Fi, somebody would like mark it with like a circle with like a cross through it. Like this is early kind of freaker days, right? Hacker freaker.
It takes a lot to get like, you gotta get like whitelisted on those geocaching things. Like you can't just like download the app and join, make a username and join. You actually have to like go through shit to be able to like locate them. And like, yeah, dude, there's geocaches from like 1996 that are like still out there, like just floating around.
You remember that? Did you ever hear about that story of the guy who hid a bunch of shit like in public parks? Did you ever hear about that? I'll show you a little bit.
Specifically.
Nick, did you need to go grab a drink?
Yeah, I was going to go grab a drink here in a second. Whenever we get a chance. I was listening about the geocache. Okay.
I'll pull up one quick thing about that guy. Oh, I wanted to show that video. I don't know if we want to look at any of the iDubbbz of Ukraine. We could probably hold off and just go into some unboxings after this.
Yeah, I found a geocache on a trail once. It was like one of those like ammo boxes.
Oh wow!
And it
was there any documentation?
It was full of all kinds of just random shit.
What'd you do with it?
I just opened it. I looked at everything. It was like a little notebook, and I honestly I put it back, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'll see it the next time we come for a walk here, and then it was just gone.
Ooh, mysterious. Maybe it's like a Bigfoot. Right, there's Bigfoot over there.
Did you guys ever try that geocaching? Like it really do it? I thought about it a bunch, but I never actually did it.
No. Here, let me pull up.
Like I said, other than the one that I found randomly, I've tried like downloading apps and looking for some, but it's like a needle in a haystack.
Here we go. Geocaching for beginners, or what is geocaching? Yeah, this looks interesting. Let's check out.
Today we are going geocaching.
It's like a family thing, I guess, huh? Yeah.
It's basically, it was like before, what's that Pokemon game?
Yeah, Pokemon Go.
It's basically like pre-Pokemon Go.
Quarantine, we were really bummed out because they closed the camp.
Here, I'll just lower that a bit. Yeah.
They're in quarantine. That says 2009. Just talking about quarantine.
It says 2020.
2020. I couldn't see that. Sorry.
So I discovered geocaching. It's a free app that you can get.
Free app.
Many years, people have been hiding things all over. I was so surprised when I put in my zip code how many caches, that's what they call them, are around the city. I was amazed. So I got.
I wonder how many there are in it. What? So you gotta get the app, or?
What did we find, Sienna?
We find containers full of. You can get little toys in a container, and you can swap them out for something that you
like. Some people, it's like, oh, they like
a paper.
Put a note behind some tree bark on a certain tree. It's like, how am I supposed to find that?
Yeah. I guess,
I think you just got to have a GPS, and you look up the coordinates. They give you coordinates.
Yeah. I wonder.
And then you get there, and like,
yeah,
in a field.
It's like a cartoon net. It's like whoosh, pulls you up.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can look up.
But that was pretty cool. They got some kind of geocaching app that lady did. It actually showed.
This is it. Yeah, this is the official one. You got to sign up. Geocaching.com.
Yeah, I guess
hide and seek.
It's like, what was the other thing? It was like manifesting. Like they would just go to a random location for no reason.
Oh, like when a group of people would do it?
Yeah, it was all about like, when you get,
Yeah, what'd they call that?
it was like manifesting. It's like there's nothing there, but if you go on the journey and you get there, you might make something of it, and then you end up in a back alley somewhere. Like,
oh, I thought you was talking about those when a group of people decide to like meet up at a certain place at a certain time, and
what's
then
it called?
Do the robot? Yeah, flash mob. Yeah.
Kev, what's it called? Manifesting?
Yeah. I forget what it was called.
This is all about manifesting meeting someone. Like, how can you make it so that you'll meet your soulmate? Oh, this is on Oprah Daily. How to manifest anything you want or desire. And yes, that even includes love and money. So Oprah's putting out very high quality content these days. You may be familiar with manifestation or the laws of attraction. Oh shit. So that's what The Secret was back in 2006. Remember that shit? Remember it was like, you haven't read The Secret. It was all just manifesting?
30 million copies.
It was Randonautica.
Randonautica.
Cool.
Yeah, Randonaut. It's like a
it's a video game
phenomenon. Like
the
it
world's
just tells
first
you to go
quantumly generated reality game. What? That sounds cool. It's you can buy a guide. That looks pretty cool. It's the first and only quantumly generated create your own adventure app. I love that logo. It's like Sonar or I forget what you call it.
Like Ingress, but
quantumly randomly. Journey into randomness. Randonautica puts you in the direction to an adventure yet to be written. Break from your mundane day to day and take a journey of randomness into the world around you. Wow. So basically, they're just playing.
For me,
off,
Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go
off,
had me walking down streets I've never been.
Yeah, they're playing off the idea of like, well, that's a thing where like your heat maps, right? Like for every day you go to work, you take the same route, you take back, and it's like that was almost like a matrixy thingy. Like one day deciding like, let me get off at this stop instead, and follow. There was a movie Metropia. I might have mentioned it once. It's like an animated, big head, really cool movie. This and it's exactly that. Yeah, it's what's his name, Vincent Gallo. It's kind of one of the less popular. Wasn't that popular, but art's cool. It's like mix of real and 3D. Let me see if we get anything cool here. Oh, I muted it.
Listen.
But this girl leads him to do that, you know.
I like the art style a lot.
Oh, it's a really, really cool movie, man.
She is not
like
who she pretends to be. You mean nothing to them. They won't kill you. Tell me.
But it's sort of like the guy, he breaks out of his cycle, and it's a rando thing, I guess. But then there's like this whole bigger story to it. But that's actually interesting. Blind spots of the world around us. Be sincere.
Yeah, I love the idea of this.
High vibes intent. Be luminous in thought and strive to radiate a positive mindset. Wow, this is something else, huh?
Yeah, the app's got a 3-star review though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I heard like, some people are mad because you have to pay extra to get a higher radius of what you can see, but like, I remember like seeing like stories where like people were finding like bodies and shit. Like some group of kids found like a body somewhere, and like.
Well, that's the thing. There definitely seems to be a bit of supernaturalness to this because it's like transform and shift, right? Isn't shifting a thing on TikTok where it's like, oh, I'm now in Harry Potter's world? Like if you just sit there and think, now you can shift into the alternate reality. There's like a whole thing about it. So I think that's what they're doing.
Really, like it.
Oh
it
shit, that is what they're
parts of your
doing.
brain that you.
So what they're saying is like to help you shift, you need to break your cycles. So like part of if you do something random that the world's not expecting, then that can shift you into a reality that you wouldn't have been in otherwise, which is technically accurate, you know, but they seem to walk the line of, you know, is this something supernatural or not?
Like Tyler,
which obviously it's not. Let's be clear, all right? But
like England or something, and so like my
Well,
book that
I'm
I wrote
downloading it.
is now.
yeah, I mean, I'm all for the idea of what it's saying to do, but I just want to say I don't think it's, you know, supernatural. It's not freaking.
It's a pretty simple concept. It's just like, yeah, it's just something you'd never think of doing.
Yeah, they're just
Across
digging in a
dedicated
bit.
randonaut, you really need to be taking notes because you will miss things and
This is some like Gary
that
V shit, right?
3 months ago, if I look back at my journeys, they look totally different today than they did then. And I have a totally different mindset and perspective on how they look. So I would encourage everyone, even if you don't buy the official guide to Randonautica, to keep a journal of your randonaut trips. And you can do that in the app. And you
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, I
I'll let
don't
you
know.
guys
It's a-
know how it goes because I'm going to try it out.
Yeah, I guess.
Next episode, we haven't heard from Nick in a while.
Weird.
Nick became a random knot and disappeared.
You're like sitting on like a throne made out of bones in the woods somewhere.
Pokemon Go Nick version. That I'm pretty sure there's some movies like that. Like 3 dudes do a podcast or something. One dude goes missing. The other 2 gotta go. We gotta go there and go look for him. Something's not right. And then we're in Tennessee looking around like True Detective style. Was it?
Did y'all just run into me like in the middle of the road and I'm like, yeah,
You know,
that
we
random knots kind of sucked, but I did get into the Pokemon thing and I've been wandering around the streets for days.
No, we find you drinking Southern Shock at Bojangles. It's like,
oh yeah,
he was at Bojangles
It's got the
all
kick.
along. All right, let's see. Were there any? I wanted to show this video. Let's show that real quick. So I always say like probably my number 1 podcast was Tell 'Em Steve Dave. You know, that took me in. Q, Brian, Brian Quinn, Q, Brian Johnson, Walt Flanagan, one of my heroes. Remember a couple episodes back we were talking about WWE, the new 2K22 whatever, and how it actually looked like good, right? So a fan, a Tell 'Em Steve Dave fan, this is how good their character customization is and like what you can do. I'm not sure the details of like if they had to mod it or if the game supports importing textures or if they had to, I'm assuming they modded it a tiny bit, but check this video out, man. This is nuts. So this is Tell 'Em Steve Dave. That's Walt Flanagan, Walter Flanagan, Brian Johnson, Brian Q. Quinn from Impractical Jokers. The other 2 were from Comic Book Men, which was on AMC a while back. But somebody, a fan, look, this only has 270 views. Somebody used WWE 2K22 to make, look at the ring. That's their 4-color demon logo, and that's their podcast logo on the side of the ring.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude,
Nice.
This is nuts.
Camera.
It looks just like him. His logo. He's wearing the actual Tell 'Em Steve Dave shirt. Let me bring it up. And even the announcer gets the names right, where they're from.
That's crazy. Just to be able to put the logo on the shirt.
That's what
is
I mean.
pretty
So
unique.
That might be a mod. That might be imported assets, like asset swap or something. But dude, even the character customization, that is so dead on. Here, Nick, since you might not know, I think it's a Y, but whatever. Yeah, it's a Y. He hates when people use an I, or maybe I think so. Yeah, right there. That's Brian Johnson.
Yeah, it looks just like him, man. He did such a
And
good
this
job.
is older. This looks like him today. Like this is more accurate. Right? The hair, the body shape, everything. He does his little warm.
Yeah, they did an incredible job there.
Have you ever seen my Fallout
tattoo's
4?
real. What? No, you haven't showed it. You talked about it though, Kevin. The one that looks just like you, that your family thought was you. Did you send it to me?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check it in a minute. Watch this. Look at Walt. Walt, the nose is a little weird, but it's so
Really
close.
one
They
like
got
that?
yeah, the pants, the shirt. He always wears the jersey. Yeah, he wears those.
Man.
It's got like the 4 stripes. Or 3.
Yep. Watch Q's. Q's is great.
That's awesome.
It's funny when they it looks like them, but it doesn't act like them. It's so like uncanny.
Yeah.
Such a tenacious talent, always digging down deep to get the win.
But the announcers,
So much to the WWE universe. You know what happens when you dig
Dude.
so deep all the time?
we could do us.
Exactly what's going to happen tonight.
That would be pretty cool.
Dude, and then look, it's a fucking 3-way fight. Walter Flanagan
Oh, shit.
punching Brian Johnson. Brian Q. Quinn jumps against Johnson. He gets him up. He's gonna suplex him, or oh no! Johnson brings it
Oh,
around
it's
with the
a
neck
reverse.
hold. Reversal. All right, Walt the
Love to
Goat
see
Flanagan.
I love to see
What?
Kevin Smith in there.
All right, I bet you somebody did Kevin Smith. Oh shit! Johnson pulled off the buckle by Flanagan, and a slap to the face. Ouch! That's gonna hurt. But like, in what world did we ever think?
dang.
They could bring Jay
Broke
in
him in
and
half.
he would
Whoa.
actually look like the animated characters, probably as wild as he acts.
How fucking cool is this, right? Let's see if there's anything else.
No,
WWE 2K22 Chris Rock. How could it
Yeah,
not be
Chris
done?
Rock and Will Smith.
How could it not be done? 1 month ago. Oh
It's
shit!
like the first thing that comes up.
Hell in the Cell match.
of the Monday.
Forget about
the should be expected.
They had to do
I
it.
don't know. I've never been to Philadelphia.
Oh my God.
I like cheese. You certainly do. To send Chris Rock down to earth and prove once and for all that he am legend.
So that's
Here,
Will Smith?
Rock, I'm going to leave now. Is it Matt Blue for now? Yes.
That's Chris Rock.
Could
Yeah.
the mat be red shortly after? You see how high?
See, they didn't do as good
That's right, last
with the
No, they
facial.
didn't.
the barge pole. Ref
I mean, they
in
probably
control.
did it
Here we
like
go.
the
And Will
night of.
Smith
Like,
once again running across a heavy distance to flatten Chris.
The guys are having fun.
I just love that
Cultaholic.
they just made it immediately.
This seems like a whole crew. That's what they do. Cultaholic. Oh no, they go through old stuff. I wonder. Let's just see. So let's do celebrity. Oh, there's a whole thing. Celebrity Royal Rumble. The Witcher.
Oh, wow.
Celebrity Royal Rumble. This one's got Trump, the Peacekeeper. Man. So yeah, I guess this is the whole thing we didn't know about. Ronald McDonald. He looks like Eric Andre. Deadpool, Ronald
I
McDonald.
know, right?
Do you see that Eric Andre face on Ronald McDonald? Tell me that doesn't look like Eric Andre dressed up like.
Yes, it's like the tiniest thumbnail, and I can see it.
This one's got Logan Paul or something. Oh, who's that? Pete Mario and what the fuck? Dude.
Ronald McDonald versus Mario.
I thought it'd be like Ronald versus the King or something.
Oh my god.
Barney.
So what is this? Barney the Joker. Is that the Peacekeeper? Oh, John Wick.
Slimer's up. Oh no.
John Wick.
Is that
Who's the
Slimer?
blue- is that like
I think it might be Peacekeeper.
Satan's out. Kanye's out.
Kanye.
Wow.
Captain America.
Jesus Christ.
Who's that big fat green guy?
I can't believe how
Slimer?
is it Shrek?
The following.
Oh, I bet it is Shrek.
I can't believe how realistic like just the movements are like when
Right?
when they get out.
Dude, Witcher and Batman. Oh my god.
Who is
The
that?
turtle. Look at the turtle.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yo, this
it's
one
like
looks
God of
really
War,
good.
Kratos.
There's something
Dark
about the
Deadpool.
graphics on this look way better.
All right,
Dude,
I'm
that
definitely getting
turtle.
this now just for this.
That turtle is bizarre.
He-Man
Oh, is that
Oh,
He-Man?
He-Man blasted in. What?
But do you see what I mean about the turtle? It almost looks like he's wearing texture. Like it's so not so.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has
the
like the
graphics
actual
are-
accessories and stuff. It's not just a skin.
Dude, this is impressive.
And even
That's
He-Man,
crazy.
they're shiny like the action. It looks like the action figure, like that.
That's what
shiny
I'm
look.
saying. Like the texture's weird. Like good weird. So this is a whole new world we stumbled into.
Fantasy wrestling.
Yeah, WWE 2K to make. Oh my God, Jim Carrey's The Mask. Did we miss that? So I guess a lot of people are getting this just for content creation, right? Oh, look at who it is. Jack
That's how long
Sparrow.
it takes to make one of them.
I'm commentating, so I won't be in control of nobody.
So Jack Sparrow versus The Mask.
Like, how long did this take to make? It's like, dude, I need to see the Mask fight Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
my
let's-
fantasy to come to life.
Let's look up. That's the thing. People could use this for that sort of shot. Make the Trailer Park Boys fight.
Do they have Trailer Park Boys? WWE. The Green
let's try
Bastard.
it. WWA. Yeah, there should be. Trailer
Yeah, they
Park
gotta have the
Boys.
Green Bastard.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, they do. Oh, that's awesome.
There's one. Oh, handicap. Green Bastard versus Cyrus. Dude, it's the Green Bastard.
Wow.
Look at Julian.
It looks just like them too.
Dude, this is insane. I love it.
It's like the new
Oh.
Rule 34.
Julian.
Yeah.
Got
New
bubbles.
Rule 35. There is a WWE 2K22 video of it.
There is a Royal Rumble of it. Oh yeah, he's wearing the same pants, the Ricky pants.
What is that one? Wait, hold on. Let's see this one with Cyrus real quick. Oh, Randy Boban.
Pants come off. It's over.
Oh, look at is that James? Oh, Corey.
And I can tell you now, being first and second is not.
This
Oh,
is
it's good. That's
incredible.
Corey versus Trevor. Oh, it's Sam
Yeah.
Lasco.
Oh my God, fucking Sam Squatch.
I wonder if you can customize like the signs that the crowd holds. That'd be.
That's a good question. Maybe mods. Wow, dude, this is like we're in an alternate reality right now.
I don't know why it's so funny because it just looks wrong. Like it's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, it's bizarre. You know what? I'll tell you, those YouTubers are gonna be. There's Randy. Oh, Leahy. Best trailer park supervisor in the world. Fucking shitbag Cyrus. Kicking Randy.
Greasy bastard. No, Randy's just needs the walkie-talkie on him.
Oh my God. That would be a special move. You just fucking bum, bum, bum. Mr. Leahy gave me that walkie-talkie. Wow. Okay. We gotta get out of this. This is so good. I'm so glad we found it.
I'll probably spend 3 hours later just thinking of.
I can see it. All right. I think that's enough. We don't necessarily have to talk about Amber Heard. Let's do some unboxing. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Should we start here? Let's start with the less exciting one.
Amber, but just, what you got there?
Got a lot of Quest stuff. Oh wait, I wanted to check out Kev's. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I got a haircut since the last time, so you can.
Oh, nice.
You guys can see that, right, Nick?
Yeah, that looks really good. That's awesome.
So that's from where?
Dude, when I said my friend, when I said that to my friend when that game first came out, he like said he threw his phone. Like what?
It's
That's
really
from-
good.
From Fallout?
Fallout 4, yeah. I spent like an hour like doing that, and then I never even hardly played the game.
Looks great. All right, so I got some custom foam inserts from VR Cover. Keep your shit clean and fresh and comfy. I got Widmo VR prescription lens
that?
inserts.
Oh.
So I have glasses on, as you might notice. These are cool. My old Index ones didn't come with this little cap cover. So now you just kind of pull that off. And then you just slide this over the lens. And then, boom, you got prescription glasses on in VR.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So those came in. I ordered those. Yeah, Kev, man. It makes it so different because you're like free and comfy in there, you know? I won't play my Index without them. That's one of the reasons I didn't open the Quest because I didn't have lenses, but I ordered them. So I got those ready to go. And you just put in your prescription. It's like $60. And then like 2 weeks later, you got them. They're not too expensive. I mean, there's a bunch of other options, companies making them, but I've had success with Widmo, so I just stick with them.
Hey, the second I bought mine, my Facebook was just loaded with advertisements for peripherals and.
Yep.
Ooh,
this is just a backup. Oh, I guess for the for this to attach onto.
Covers.
So this is the Elite strap.
Nice.
I don't know if I'll set it up. What was Kev? You set up yours. What was the setup like?
Yeah, you just plug it in, you just pop it in. Yeah, mine has the battery, so there's a battery in the back and in the front.
Was it hard to put on? Should I do it right now?
It pops right on. You just pop the side on, and bam.
All right.
It plugs into the side, and I actually like it because it moves the charging port to the back. So when you hook it up to like Steam.
Oh, that's
Alright.
cool. So when's Cities Skylines coming out? Is it out already? It's not.
It
is
came out yesterday.
Did it? Oh man.
So what
That's
was
next on my list?
So there's two of them. We've discussed this kind of at length, right? There's Little Cities VR,
Yeah.
and then there's Cities VR. Little Cities was supposed to come out on the 21st, but they blew it, and they pushed back until May. So now, the whole point was they were trying to release before City Skylines, because City Skylines is the monster, you know? They're the beast. They're going to have a hard time competing with them. So if they released ahead of them, they had an advantage. Everybody would have bought it. I'm a little worried for them now that they're releasing after City Skylines. But maybe once everybody finishes the content from City Skylines, then they'll buy it. So maybe it'll just be a bit of a delayed thing. But kind of a miss on their part.
It makes me wonder if they're confident about their product, like they may feel like it's possibly better than City Skylines, which I would find very hard to believe. But why else would they do that? I mean, it makes zero
Or
sense.
it was
They even
just-
said they had it ready to ship.
Or it was just really bad. Or they hit a new bug when something updated. Oh, wow. That's nice. So I've never opened.
I love the packaging. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Get a good look.
That little origami box there too with the instructions in it.
Man, I'm gonna have to get me one. I'm missing out on too many awesome games because of it.
Well, as I've said, I've had this sitting over a year, maybe 2 years, Cheryl. 2 years. How long have we had this sitting?
More than a year.
Close to 2 years. Close to 2 years. This is sat unopened in my closet. with all these accessories. The only thing I just got were the lenses because I knew I'd be playing with Cities Skylines coming out. So what's in here, Kev? You said just instructions or some shit?
Yeah, I think actually the cable's in there too, the charging cable.
Do you have the Revive installed on your system?
No, not anymore. I reset a while back and got rid of it. Oh, that's one thing I'm excited for. Well, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, if you downloaded Cities Skylines for your Quest, I was going to have you try to play it with your index on Revive and see if it'd work. Because I would like to buy it, but if it's not going to work, Oculus don't have a good return policy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you're going to be buying it for Oculus.
Is it even on the Oculus store, or is it only the Quest store? Because if it's not on the
I'm
Oculus,
not for sure.
You won't. It's only potentially workable if it's on the Oculus store. Let's check.
Oh, is it? It's not even.
Because there's two different stores, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even on the Oculus store.
Did you see that Ray-Ban signed a deal with Meta? So there's a new thing called Ray-Ban Stories, which have a camera here and a mic built in. So, like, let's say you're going to go to the beach. You could go, okay, record, and then you're recording your first point of view, first person point of view of your experience, and then you share it. So they're going to have a whole shared network. What?
It's actually got two cameras, like one on each side. And it's, I don't know if it makes it stereoscopic or what, but
it's something that they're going to tie in. So if you have VR, you can go look through. This is actually in Ready Player One in the sequel, Ready Player 2, where you'll have a list of people's experiences, and you'll be able to look down and be like, oh, I want to see what that's like. What's it like going on the roller coaster at fucking Six Flags? Beep. And now in VR, you're first person seeing what it's like.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Instead of like getting on TikTok and watching what people are doing or sharing every,
you're just sharing your perspective.
You'll just go to their perspectives, whoever you want to say. That's awesome.
It's interesting. I mean, at least, you can buy it if you want it or not. It's not like they're forcing it right now. So,
I didn't know you could instantly upload the pictures. I didn't know it had a.
Well, I think
would it do it like through a cell phone?
I think Meta was working. I mean, Ray-Ban already worked on those because I saw those glasses before, and then I think they recently signed a deal with Meta to do this whole big system, or uploading and sharing. I don't know, but it's interesting.
Well, I guess it just connect Bluetooth to your phone, and then use your phone data to transmit it out, which would be pretty cool.
Probably makes the most sense. Okay. So, I can try to do that. These are what you use, Kev, for the lens?
It's spaces if you're wearing your glasses, but I don't know if you need them if you have those lenses.
No, I shouldn't need them. So these controllers...
I like the controllers. I really got used to them.
They're not bad. They're better than the Quest 1s, because I had played that a good bit. There's a good amount of weight to them. The batteries are already in them. That's good.
Yeah, the door is a little bit tricky to slide open. They take double A's, so I'm using my rechargeable double A's again.
I'd say already you're at a disadvantage with Beat Saber with these, though.
They hit each other.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get used to that. Well, the Quest has got kind of really big.
Dude, honestly,
the Index, but
when I do Beat Saber, I kind of hold them like this. I hold them like that, so I don't hit any of the buttons.
This used to be a thing.
Specifically the home button.
This used to be a thing with the Valve, the Vive ones. I used to hold like this.
I'll try it.
There's a bunch of
there's a whole thing on different grips.
Yeah, there's X grips, Y grips, cross grips. When I do the Index, I actually end up holding it like this, where I'm holding at the very bottom and my fingers kind of wedged in so it holds in place.
Yeah, I've held it like that.
Yeah. So the controllers are pretty good. I'll try them out. How fast do you think I can get that strap put on there?
Oh, look, I'll show you. It's
Because I'll do it right now.
See
We
on
can
the,
show
like,
people
you
how it
see
works.
the side, like you just go like that. They just pop right off, and you just pop it right on.
So
That's
the
it.
one that's on
That's all
here,
it
I
takes.
just pop this off.
Yeah, it pops right off. Like grip it like right here, and then twist it, like.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Yeah, but a little nerve wracking
I know.
at first.
Shit. Very easy. Yes.
Yeah, you're so careful with a brand new product.
Yeah, my lens has already got like a burn in them. I might need to. I'm looking right now. I can get a replacement part for about $100. Lens and LCD screen. Fix it myself.
Why don't just contact the fucking Meta and be like, yo.
It's honestly not even so bad. I don't even notice it when I'm playing the game. The only time you notice it is when the screen is black. Excuse me.
So wait, do I take this whole thing off? It's completely replaced?
Yeah. Yeah, because the new one has a strap on it. Yeah, so you don't need that at all.
All right, let's see. This is a nice strap. Though.
It's so front heavy though. When I was using it like that, it would like dig into like my cheekbones because it was so front heavy. But if you have the ergonomic thing, it makes it way better. And I think if you have the one with the battery, the weight in the back kind of balances it.
Can't get this thing out.
Gives you a strong neck, Joe.
Am I doing?
Yeah, I've heard that battery helps a lot with the balance issues.
Hey, I can't get this
Not
out.
to mention that I used to have to charge it like every night. Now I can go like 4 or 5 days before I need to charge it. In fact, I should plug it in now.
Hey, this should just pull out, Kev?
That's what he said.
It doesn't come out. Because the Velcro
Yeah, 'cause-
is too thick.
Well, does I think the whole faceplate comes out. Like you can take the faceplate out. Yeah, it like pops right out.
Oh my god. These are hard pops.
It's surprisingly like easy to like take apart and stuff, and yeah, it's like pretty like modular.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. So
Bada
now,
bing.
just like that, this is what I'm left with.
Yeah, yeah, man, that's it.
Dude, it's like a fucking robot from, what game is that?
Wall-E or something.
A million games. Wall-E. What's the one that flies? It's Funktronic. There's a Funktronic game. They must have modeled the character after this.
It's so cool, man. I mean, that's it right there. That's what it is.
Yeah, so this is the whole system, the brain, lens, everything.
That's so amazing to me.
Yeah.
Bust this thing out. So
'Cause I
this
got
is gonna
this
go
huge
back on.
computer over here tethered
Alright,
to
wait.
mine, and that one's just everything in a little bitty housing.
Check out this pin.
Yeah.
This is a Funktronic pin
Nice.
from Cosmic Trip. I think that's this guy.
Yeah, I like that little guy. You can like pick him up and throw him, and he'll just like turn and wave at you.
But right, doesn't it look like him? Like the arms are the slap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
strap
kinda.
things?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
The eyes line up. The eyes are at the side, bottom, like that.
You just need a little top hat on it.
Yeah,
In the game, you can
kudos.
put a top hat on it.
Props to Funktronic. We're on to you. I'll hit them up after. I talk to those dudes all the time. I love Funktronic. They did that Fuji.
Yeah,
did
they're
Cosmic Trip. I may or may not know a secret that they may or may not be working on something new, which, I mean, you could always kind of guess about any developer. But let's just say they are, and it's good. Who else? I know a little secret. So we went to PAX and filmed and made a little documentary, and we're going to watch it next time we meet up, and we're going to create the narration and the commentary during our podcast. But we actually were lucky enough to get to sit down and interview Jim Squires, the marketing head or director or something of Resolution Games, who makes Demeo, Angry Birds, Blast On, Rabbids or whatever. It's, no, it's like acorns. I always get those names confused. That was really cool getting to talk with him. So you guys will see that. And then we got to speak to the people, LAI Games, who created Arcade Legend, which is a game coming out this year that was on the Steam Next Fest. So I had already played the demo of it. It's a really cool like arcade management game where you actually get to play the arcades. And they're all licensed real arcades. Like the same arcade you'd see at like fucking Dave and Buster's or something like that. Like they're the brand named arcade licensed in this world. So we'll do that
Simulator.
next time.
Proper sim.
Yeah. It's a property simulator, and then you get to go in and play the games too, which is pretty clever. All right, so
I didn't know that they had a game for the Next Fest from them.
Yeah, I think we talked quickly about it, Nick, but I don't know if you had a chance to try Arcade Legend.
Wait, does that have the battery in it? Did you get the battery one?
No.
It's just a strap? Okay.
I don't think the battery existed when I bought this.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah.
I got it when it first launched, whenever that was. All right, so yeah, I see what you mean. It should be easy just to snap these back on. That's it?
Yeah, and you got to feed the new strap through the...
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, shit. All right, so you're right, man. This was pretty... I actually thought it was going to be much more painful than this. So
it's been like the most user-friendly experience ever. In the beginning, I had a little bit of a hiccup with the store, but that was quickly resolved.
You guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. So I'm taking the
I'm so glad it worked out.
Yeah.
New guy.
That's it.
This is the
It's really mind blowing. You know, you pay $300 or $400 or whatever, and you just get this whole new adventure in your life. It's like not having a TV and then getting a TV. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. Yeah. It's like a new.
Yeah,
it's like not having a radio and then getting a radio. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You got a whole new aspect to your life with a $300 mechanism.
It's not like a TV or like a console per se, because like you're getting a whole new format, like a whole new, VR, like getting to see it any direction, moving around.
Like my favorite thing, like when I'm playing Beat Saber, if I notice that like I'm off like a couple milliseconds, all I got to do is just take like a half a step back or a half a step forward.
You know the trick.
And it like compensates. It's such a weird like mechanic, like a thing to do. Like instead of like, you remember Guitar Hero where you would like adjust the latency, the input lag.
Right,
it's more like kind of like the first time you ever logged on to the internet, like this magic around it, some new technology that's just, a totally different experience.
Did I do this upside down, or is it supposed to be like that? Like this cup?
The strap should be up top, yeah.
Strap's up top. Yeah. It just looks like that bends in a little bit, but I guess that goes.
Yeah, mine's like this. Yeah, it like cups like the bottom.
Ooh. Okay. That actually fits pretty good. Let me put the stupid lens thing back. So then I got my lens, and I can put in different foams if I want to, but I'll leave the stock foam for now, just so I can test it out. And you say it just snaps in?
I wasn't a fan of mine came with like a rubber. It's like a rubber like shield. I don't know if it's supposed to be a sweat guard or something, but it kind of makes me sweat more.
I think mine.
I've popped the other one off and washed it a few times.
I have one of those too, but these are nice because they're like PU leather, so sweat comes off them. Pretty good. They match. All right, so I got a quest.
Have to let me know how that PU works, because I got to get my index ones. I've had the same ones since.
I use that for the index, dude. They're great. That's what I use on the index.
They're better. They're better than the index ones, because I love the index ones.
I like the index ones too, but yeah, it's probably a little better in that it holds the damage more. Like it holds up longer, and the index still absorb a lot of the sweat.
mine just doesn't have fluff anymore. It's like completely, it's done. It
Yeah,
hurts.
you can buy it. They even have them on Amazon now. Just do Amazon. The one I got. I'll show you later. I got it over there.
You don't have these things, do you? I just got these the other day.
Is that Mammoth or a different brand? Because there's a company MH.
Kiwi.
Oh, Kiwi. Yeah. Oh, that's who made the thing I got. My interface.
Yeah,
for
they
the
make
index.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
I had to-
Amazon.
Where I have such a big hand, it makes it so much. Like without these,
Dude,
if I
when
just
those-
squeeze, my fingers don't fit right. But with this thing, it adds some width, and
When
it
the-
makes it so much easier for me to use.
A dirt bike handle.
Nick,
Yeah,
when
it
the
helps a
index when the index first came out, Valve gave a 3D file of that.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Valve put it out there and said, "Hey, the index is great, but if you have bigger hands, you might want to get this thingy." And they actually publicly released the 3D file for it.
Yeah.
and they encourage you to just have
I'm
it
pretty
printed
sure
on your
that's-
own. Yeah, exactly.
I've
But
been
it's just
wanting
cool
to get
that
one since that day, and
it's
I
just
finally
cool
got one.
Valve
It's like 20
actually
bucks.
put the file out themselves. Like, hey, if you got big hands, we noticed maybe this is gonna help you. But all right, so we got an index.
Cool.
So we'll be playing the cities
Well, now
VR
I'm jealous.
soon.
Now I'm
And
jealous.
I'll let you
Everybody's
know.
got indexes. Or
The one thing I'm
Quest.
excited about, one of my favorite games ever, still to this day, Robo Recall. The Quest used it. It was originally called Bullet Train. It was a demo, and then it became a full-fleshed epic. It's Unreal Engine, and it was like the first VR game, and it was just, they got everything right. You could grab bullets out of the air and throw them back. Everything was throwable. It's very arcadey, but that's what I want. And to this day, I don't think anything has hit like that has for me. And I would play it through Revive. They have this thing, Robo Revive, and you wouldn't even need to have full Revive on. But there's I just bumped my mic. There's a version called Robo Recall Unplugged, and I think it's free for the Quest. So I'll get to play Robo Recall again. It's been a long time.
Looks pretty good. Looks very flashy.
Oh my god, it's so flashy.
I think-
Dude, to reload, Kev, you throw your gun at a robot's face. You don't have to. You can switch between all these other guns. But if you hit a robot in the head with it, it reloads. And then it slowly kind of low gravity falls, so you have enough time to grab them. So you could have two guns, go bing, bing, hit them both in the head. The robot's like, ow. And then you grab them back out of the air and
grab them. Yeah.
Oh, and then you could rip their arms off and hit them with the arms, throw their heads. It was just so
Banging them
good.
together.
Yeah. And it was all fluid, felt real, felt right. All right, so let's see. Quest
I think Blast On and Pistol Whip will be really good on the Quest there with the wireless and whatnot.
I bought Pistol Whip last week because it was on sale 10% off for the Quest. So I'm already ready. So this next
Nice.
unboxing,
Well,
we got one more. Same price, different bit of a format. I haven't even opened the shipping box. This came on Friday. I have been nipping, chewing at the bit.
I
Probably
bet.
just showed my address, but probably not. I'll take a look at that. Okay, I was trying to show. Do these symbols look familiar?
Did you get that knife at the mall?
It looks like the Valve
No,
symbols.
this is 40 years old. Yeah, that's a.
That looks
companion.
like a friendship cube if I've seen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks just like the symbols that Portal and Valve.
Discovery Channel. Oh.
What do you
it's
watch?
Discovery
not-
Channel?
David Dobrik on Discovery Channel.
By the way, that's a thin-looking box too. That's a lot thinner than the Oculus box.
It's a little tight. Well, I do need to get some new. I would love to hear that there's an index too. That would be nice. Okay, so we open it up. What do we got? We got a little
On the
piece of
subway on a
paper.
Ferris wheel.
bunch of different languages. I don't know. This must be an adapter.
Is that a deck of the Steam variety?
Well, I wanted to get back into skateboarding.
Oh, is that a Nintendo Switch case?
I was trying to get back into skateboarding, and I heard that Steam put out a deck, and I was like, dude, that's perfect. I need a new deck. I'll go skateboarding all the time. But then...
A tech deck skate park.
I was so confused when it showed up. I was like, how the heck could they fit a skateboard in there? Wow.
I want that.
Look at this. Let me let it
How do you not open that thing yet?
It won't focus, will
That's
it?
sick. I like how it comes in the case.
Dude, it's like, it's locked.
Yeah, that's so
Dude,
freaking cool.
This is the security lock. So it's like a tag lock to show you, like, I can't open it
temporary,
right now.
yeah.
Nobody has fucked with this, is what they're saying. Dude,
Damn.
That's a cool little bit. I like that.
That is really cool.
Yo, if you save that and don't cut that, and like 20 years from now, it's like unopened, tagged Steam Deck.
It's like a guitar or something. Like, you can wear it. It's got a strap on the back.
Is that an OLED Switch?
It's like a flute. Like I got band practice. I
Ghetto Blaster.
I do not want to cut this thing. Can I open it without cutting it? I don't think I can open it without cutting it.
I had no idea what you was about to unbox. I'm surprised that they got it out to you.
Yeah, I didn't
this
tell you.
quickly.
I was trying to.
There was a lot of orders.
Did some random fat guy with white hair deliver it to you?
I was on the lookout. I left cookies out and everything. But no, dude, beautiful things, dude. I think we have to cut it. Should I look it up first before I cut it?
See if you can open it. There's got to be like a way to open it, I bet.
Let's see if other people Googled it, because I just feel like they did. Do I have to cut Steam Deck valve? There's other
The
unboxing.
unboxing experience.
Is it Steam Deck or Valve? It's Steam Deck.
Look, right here. Here it is. So does everyone just end up cutting off this Valve luggage tag thingy on the zippers? I was hoping it'd be reusable. So I was right. Somebody was afraid to cut it because they were like, I want to use it.
Absolutely.
Let's see what the results.
Really nice.
Someone send the lock-picking lawyer a Steam Deck so he can show us how to remove the tag in a non-destructive way. Nothing on 2, 3 is binding. I used a steak knife, then bin the tag. Oh, I'm not sentimental. Heat gun to make it malleable and pull. Not doing that. All the cool good. We don't. Okay, I guess not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, at least I'm not the
That's
only
funny,
one that
though.
that
Everybody
wanted
wants to keep it.
Yeah.
Someone says, how has it been vested? Urine shrinks the plastic inner ring, allowing it to slip more easily. So you just got to piss on it.
Oh, all right. One second.
Someone posted. So there's another Reddit. Somebody got it open.
What'd they do?
Well, if you see what it looks like, you can tell it's got like a triangular like notch on the string. So I imagine if you just pull it hard enough, it'll probably just pop out.
I'm gonna try.
Just use leverage.
I can kind of see it coming. It's like detaching from something. Ugh. I'm gonna drop it. It's now.
No,
like
I bet if
detached.
you took like a flathead screwdriver and just like twist it, it'll rip it right out without having to cut it.
It's right there. Hold on, let me.
Here, look at. I'll send the image.
Yeah, it looks like they just pulled it out. I found it too.
Yeah.
I've got it out.
It doesn't look very easy to do though.
I got it out like a quarter inch. My finger's like bleeding. What did you
You're gonna
send?
get blood all over your Steam Deck. To
Just
save it.
something to get in there and just like.
Okay. The knife is gonna cut it. Let me see.
What can you Can you see the little tabs that's holding it? Like, could you
It's
trim
close.
them down with
I got it out like a good bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're almost there. Yeah. You just need a just get like a butter knife, like something dull.
Oh, butter knife. That's a good idea. Okay, hold on.
A butter knife, kid.
Butter knife.
That's so funny. I do the same thing. I'll get like that thing right there, and I'll go through all this work to save it, and then I'll never do anything with it.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. You hate to throw it away.
Well, it's like instead of just cutting it, you. Yeah.
Okay, almost.
Do something cool with it though. Oh, don't break your other
My what?
thing though.
My spoon?
Ooh,
I did it.
Nice.
Oh, good. Yay.
Dude, see, this is the shit you're not gonna get anywhere else. Using a spoon to get a shitty fucking tag out. So this is what we're left with.
Looky there. Nice.
Got a little bit thin that one spot. But that's all right. You can hang that up. It's a new Christmas ornament.
I could put it back together.
The Steam security tag.
Yo, I'm gonna put this like on my wallet or something. Maybe on like a brim of a
Go
hat.
put it on like a chain link fence somewhere on like an overpass.
Geocache.
Geocache. Yeah.
All right, I'll leave it on my little laptop here. I'll go to my what do you call it? Like when you catch shit, like awards or
Trophy.
Trophy. There you go. All right, here we go, boys. Case is beautiful.
Oh, it's
That's
so
it.
pretty.
That's a mint screen right there.
Oh, there's not even a sticker on it.
It's brave.
Not even plastic to pull off.
It kind of looks like a giant Xbox One controller.
So I've got one right here. Well, not one, my Elite 2.
Yeah, see the
Actually,
Quest 2
does
like that. I
that.
love the look of it. It's so clean looking. You just put it there.
So there's the Elite 2.
Nice. Yeah.
So for scale, the Elite 2 isn't even the width of the screen.
So that's a pretty decent screen, huh? Yeah, that's larger than I thought it was.
Yeah, what can I give for
Looks
scale?
like a Game Gear.
Where's the
Dude,
quote?
imagine like going back to like the 90s and showing like someone with a Game Gear that fucking thing and playing like Cyberpunk on it.
So here we got.
I wanted a Game Gear so bad.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
never into this.
Awesome.
So even the screen is longer than the Quest itself by about half an inch or so, quarter an inch.
Yeah, that thing's a beast.
Is it heavy?
No, it's pretty light. I mean,
What
it's
kind of
got a
battery?
good. It's got the right weight to it.
Yeah,
That makes
like
sense.
you wanted to be a little. You wanted to have a little weight to it, but not.
Taking it apart so bad.
Well, there's videos. We can put one on where they take them apart. All right, so we just got a brand new Quest 2 with a bunch of accessories, and we got a Steam Deck. Now, you know what's going to be played on this, Nick? Demio.
10,000 milliamp battery.
Oh yeah, the downhill.
10,000.
downhill.
That's nice. Downhill, but Demio. Flat version, man.
Oh, that would be so freaking cool.
That's
yeah,
what's the-
that would be
the deal.
awesome.
So they didn't even go with like
Oh, that's awesome.
Right. Demio flat, Lonely Mountain. I've been playing this game, Have a Nice Death, which is like really good, roguelike, kind of super arcadey, but flashy and fun. All right, let's. What do you think? Think it has power? Just says Steam on it.
Good.
Let me give a good shot here.
Is that thing rechargeable, or you put batteries in it, or how does that thing work?
I think you just throw them out, and you get new ones.
Surely it's rechargeable, ain't it?
Oh, by the way, so on my TV right now, I have just white. So that's what you're seeing a reflection of. That's a clean, perfect reflection of my TV. See?
Yeah.
My hand. So it's basically a mirror right now. That's how clear. There's the camera and my window. See if you can see outside my window with it. No, too much glare.
Like speaker grills, I bet that it gets decent volume.
Yeah,
and how the headphones would sound on it too.
These are the track pads. Nice clicks. Clicks feel good. There's not much of a click to the trackpad itself, but thumbstick clicks good. Triggers pretty good.
Are those buttons? Yeah, are those buttons on the back? Yeah, like the Elite controller has.
Yeah, just like the
That's
Elite.
crazy.
But these are built in. They're pretty dead on hand position wise. You know, if you're just holding it, your fingers kind of go there.
Valve. Oh man, I wish I had one of those to play on the plane. Next to people playing Switches.
Right? I mean, that's the thing.
that's so
I don't know that I can even bring this out on the train. I'm like, "What? Don't mind me.
Yeah, right.
I
Better have
need
a
the
wrist
seat is
strap to go
saved.
with it.
Yeah. Or freaking chains to cuff it to your freaking wrist. So I
You're gonna
still
be
have,
valve spread on the train.
Okay, we found the power button. Here we go. Any juice?
And probably not. It probably shipped dead if I had to guess. I know companies do that sometimes so the battery doesn't explode in the fucking mail.
I'm holding it.
Usually
I'm
they put a
clicking
little
it.
juice on
Yeah,
cell
there's
phones
usually
and stuff, though.
something.
I guess it's dead.
Well, that's no good.
USB-C. Does that have wireless charging?
I don't think so. There is a... What is that? There's a port at the bottom here that's like really wide.
It says
like a
USB
SATA.
Type C.
Oh, there's one up top. I wonder what that bottom thing is.
Is it like mini HDMI or something?
Maybe. Or maybe it's like an mini SD card or something. I'm fucking Bichetti over here.
It says it's got a display port, USB with a display port 1.4 alt
Yeah, I
mode
guess that's
support.
display. I guess that's display port. But why would you even want to plug it in there? What is it? If I were to plug this into a TV, Nick, if you get the page up, what resolution will it put out? Here, I'm gonna plug in USB-C.
Through the display port.
Yeah.
Up to 8K 60 hertz, 4K 120 hertz.
Wait.
With the
8K
display port and USB 3.2 gen.
Whoa. This will put out
it don't
4K at 60 hertz?
120 hertz. 8K 60 hertz.
How the fuck does it do that?
That's what it says.
I mean, of course, I guess it's
it
dependent
probably-
on the game.
Yeah,
So that's its
you would
max.
have to play something.
So Lonely Mountain, I can do 4K streaming from this plugged into my computer. I don't even need my computer. Holy shit! And then I can
at
probably
120 hertz.
yeah, and I could probably sync the Elite 2 controller to this, like pair it, and then plug this into the screen, and then just chill there and play with my controller. Wow. So yeah. This showed up on Friday. Out of nowhere last week, they gave me the message like, your thing is ready, your index is ready, you got to go in and pay right away, and then we'll ship. And so I finished up, and probably within 5 days, it was at the front door. And then I saved it for you guys.
That's freaking awesome.
Check the box.
It says for the actual game, the console at 60 hertz is what the actual screen.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
The
I've heard
output to a TV is what I was talking about earlier.
Were messing with it a bit, and like they were able to they could overclock the screen a bit. I think I might be making that up though. Can do a quick Google for like overclocking Steam Deck screen, because you could do that. I used to buy these like QNX monitors that were like Samsung panels that sold for like $150, but they were really like expensive, 2K, and you could use, what is it, custom resolution Unity, like CRU. You know that program? You could use that and over clock the actual screen refresh rate. So I know you can do it with some stuff. Dude, the one down to this thing was all tied up into itself. That's a little non-Valve like. All right, but this is the same.
It wasn't packed as well as the Quest.
Yeah, no, this is the
Nice,
same as the
Asus
Index.
laptop adapter.
Well, the Index, all that uses the same exact style. Yeah, and this pops out for different countries' plugs, like the plug part.
Nice.
I can unplug the base station. So we'll just get this thing powered on, and then we can call it a day. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much about getting it over 60 hertz unless you plug it into a TV.
Yeah, maybe I dreamed that one.
You can lower it. 60 hertz is good, though. I mean, it's...
All right, so we got our little Valve trophy. This is a cool little double unboxing, huh? Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, man. I just love the way Valve does things. Just like they did with that shipping box, and it's got the little portal heart thing like they did with the...
I still have my full Index, full kit box up there. Like, I'm not getting rid of that thing. I love it.
They just do everything so neat. I'm kind of curious if those sticks are like the sticks that are in our Steam or in our Index controllers. Hopefully not.
What do you mean?
You know how our Index joysticks that break all the time?
Oh, if these are those? I was looking.
I doubt they are, though.
They look much different. They're wider.
I would say they learned their lesson surely before.
Yeah, these look much wider. So this made a noise. Nope. It's still on the screen.
Let me show you something real quick. You see this on my screen here?
Yep.
That's joysticks for the Index.
I
ordered them from China.
I had to do that for my Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I ordered these from China. That's the joysticks for the Index. I bought them for like $1.50 a piece, and I had them. It took like a month to get them, and I hope I never have to use them. But that's the joystick for the Index.
Those are
if I ever have to,
man,
if I ever have to fix an Index.
I had to do that for my Nintendo Switch, and I actually did it. I was surprised.
That's awesome.
All right. So we're on English.
I replaced my Xbox One analog sticks.
Did you? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because they wear off and they get slippery.
Yeah. I don't know why. I assume my Switch was like in a bag, pushed against something like that, and it just one of them went completely unresponsive. But the kit was super easy. It came with everything you needed. I would like to at least just show you guys like the home screen. So hold on, I gotta connect to.
I wonder if it has like a benchmark thing on it or something, like some kind of demo.
I don't know. Let's see. Well, they have the what is it? Steam Desk Job or something like that. Did you see that? It's like free software. Like everybody could get it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Steam Desk.
Yeah, it was like the Workbench or something.
Yeah. Okay, we're in.
I thought it was called like App Lab or something like that.
Yeah, it was something about a desk. We'll see if it loads up on here in a minute. Okay, so I'm installing. It's installing. I'm connected to the network. This is what it's like. So now I gotta fuck around with the Quest 2 and this thing tonight, man.
It's called the Aperture Desk Job.
Aperture Desk Job.
Yeah, you have to download that.
I wonder if they're gonna make
see what else
Nintendo Wii type games where it was like based on. Remember the Switch? It was like, oh, you had to roll the ball. That shit.
Yeah.
Or like the samurai swords. Like, all right. Well, I guess this is just gonna.
Oh yeah, I
install
forget
for a bit.
I forget what that was called.
It was 1-2 switch,
one-
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say 1-2 snap.
All right. So after this, next time we meet, I'm surprised there's no like stand or anything. Whoa. It's making noise.
You can play Elden Ring on that
Holy
thing.
shit.
I was
Hey,
looking.
it's blowing out like so much air. Can you hear that? Hey.
Yeah, I was reading that some people complained about the fan some.
Apparently the Quest 2's got a fan in it too.
All right, it stopped. It was like pretty loud.
Yeah, I heard it. It was a serious fan.
I'm just surprised. Yeah, there's
I
no
want to
like.
take that thing apart so bad. I want to just disassemble the whole thing.
We can look at that while we talk about. So we're pretty much we're gonna call it. Here, hold on. Steam Deck teardown, right? Now for next week, we will have to. We talked about this. We filmed a tiny 30-minute documentary at PAX, just showing all the VR booths specifically and a general vibe of being there. And along with our 2 interviews with Resolution Games and LAI Games, Demio, Angry Birds, and Arcade Legend. So what we're going to do is we're going to play it without any audio. And all of us, I'll narrate sort of, okay, this is us going there and and this is this booth. And then we can kind of give details about the VR booths or whatever. You guys could commentate like, oh, whatever, that looks stupid. Whatever the fuck. Then I'm going to take the audio from that podcast, edit it together with the initial 30-minute doc footage, and we're going to release that as its own independent documentary. And then hopefully PAX will want to send that around, and we can send it to Resolution to use and like their bit as well as LAI. Like, I don't know, it should be interesting, right? Like a weird, like we're live commentating, narrating on a documentary to get the audio for the documentary. I think it'll be
Documentary.
Yeah, man. I think it'll be fun. And I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about some of the footage, and the interviews were cool. So, yeah, I don't want to spoil and like give out anything that we learned through the interviews here, but yeah, just setting us up for that. And then maybe the week after or one of these days, Mike Pichetti hopefully will join us and we'll get that sorted. I don't know if we'll have to do Zoom or what that day, but yeah, so we were gone for 2 weeks because we were doing a million things, sorting all this stuff out, and I think we're ready to go be up and running, just like the Steam Deck is, to bang out a good bunch of episodes in the next 2 months. Okay, so this thing just said it was done installing, so let's see what we see.
Might have an update or 2, I imagine.
Well, it just did. It just did so I'm hoping that was it. But I guess the home screen is just going to say log in, right? Because what is it?
And then you'll have your entire library of Steam at your hands. Won't that be
I'll
incredible?
It's lighter than I expected it to be. Like I can hold it with one hand and not like be worried about dropping it, if that makes sense. Cool. Almost like a little cheap feeling in that regard.
Man, I've taken apart like razors, like there's like razor phones and stuff like that, and it's like
a handheld gaming PC from.
They made some amazing stuff that's not necessarily like sealed shut, like iPhones and Galaxy Notes and stuff like that.
It certainly doesn't feel like it's sealed shut. Oh, my camera's blocking it the whole time. I mean, my mic. Okay, here, let's just look at this while we go out.
Not just a Discovery Channel though.
The same company that.
What'd you say?
Like the logo, it looks like the Discovery Channel logo.
It's dead on. It's dead on 100% the Discovery Channel logo. Oh, we got noise. Oh, and Discovery Channel shifts into... Dude, I already did select the language. I already did all this.
Yeah, it's probably a full system.
Okay.
Friggin'
Now it's just... Oh, I bumped it. It's just a sign-in screen. So I have to sign in, and then I imagine all my stuff's there, which we
play
won't.
some Rust on that.
You absolutely would be able to. You know, both of you, I'm encouraging, if you're playing some games and you're like, hey, let me record it, we'll throw it up on the channel. You know, we could use some gameplay footage up there. All right, so let's see what.
I'm gonna be doing
All right.
Because I am entering single life.
Well,
in 8 years, I'm gonna have a time to do stuff.
8 years is a long time. I don't think I realized. But that's right. Now you go into your content creator period.
Yeah, man. Yeah, oh yeah. I've been watching like just YouTube videos on how to like carve stuff and shit. Like I just want to make shit.
Whittle? You're gonna become a whittler?
I was watching a lot of Adam Savage's one day builds.
Those are great.
Like,
I watched
fascinated.
Dude, there's one on there for pistol whip. Did you see that? He
No.
makes his own gun because he loves pistol whip. It's like his favorite game. He makes a real gun and he puts a tracker inside of it and it really works. I wanted one so bad. I was tweeting him like a madman, like, please.
It's really cool looking. It's like solid steel heavy.
Look at that.
It's awesome looking.
Hold on, pistol
don't
whip.
know.
Just so you can see it. I got this still open. We'll peep it while
shit.
we're. What's he doing? Why was that?
See that analog, that component right there, that analog, that has not changed since like PlayStation 1. That same component is in every friggin' controller. The analog joysticks have not changed.
Well, that one works so well though. I don't.
Yeah, analog.
I never had any
Analog.
problems.
Check that out. Adam Savage's. He'll probably claim us. But yeah, he goes through the whole
It's so beautiful
thing.
though.
Yeah, man, you got to watch this one, Kev.
I'll watch it later, man. I've been watching his stuff like every night. It's I knew I liked him, but I didn't know how much I appreciated this guy.
Well, that's
the way
the dream.
he talks about stuff. And the way
Could you imagine
about stuff? I'm like,
Could you imagine having a workplace like that with all that equipment?
yeah. Well, it's amazing what
that'd
you
be-
can do when you have like the tools to do it. He's like, all right, I just need to cut this now.
Look at
I'll
that.
use my pneumatic shears.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He's got so much
like-
stuff. See,
Yeah,
so it
that'd be
starts to
awesome.
come together. So he built it. There you go. See, it slides into the Quest controller. Look at that.
Beautiful. It's really cool.
I've never seen anyone like a video game so much they made their eyes play.
Look, it's just like James there, except for he's not getting a high score like James. Oh, there he went pistol whipping.
What did I get? I think I got I haven't had time for VR, but I've only had like a day or two to post a score. I finally got number 1 again in the world for pistol whip. All is right. I think I'm number 1 right now, but
Nice.
Cranker, another top player, is back, so he's going to give me a run for my money. But the Quest and Steam are the same leaderboards, so now on days where maybe I wouldn't have had time to play, I might be able to pop the Quest on for 10 minutes and get a score in there.
Yeah, cross-platform.
So, and
Dude,
we'll
he
end with-
reminds me of like when I've seen people play Beat Saber and they do certain songs, Expert Plus, like Carmelia, and they're like this, and they're like nailing it. And like when I play them,
They
I'm
don't
like,
move their hands.
like all over the place. Like you gotta move. I like moving.
One of your main, well, that's the thing actually, and this is where I'm with you. A lot of the pro Beat Saber players, if they watch you, they say like you're moving your arms too much. Like you're actually really not supposed to move your arms a ton. The idea is to limit arm movement because it helps with the angle and a few other things and your agility or whatever stamina. So like they might say like my form is bad. But fuck you, because I really love playing. Like, I get into it and I'm like, fuck yeah. Like,
well, because I want to like slice it,
man.
but all you have to do is just go like that, and the length of the thing will, that's whatever.
It's that.
I like levels that make you swipe long swipes, makes you move all over the place.
I don't get carpal tunnel or nothing either.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Some of them, they'll do like a long split where there's like a red block here and a red block here. So it forces you to do these like full swings.
Yeah, one of the songs I play has a triple block, and you have to really.
Yeah. Dude, because of you, we spoke the other day, and you were talking about angel voices. So I was like, let me play that map again. It's been a while. That was when Beat Saber didn't know how to make maps. They were bad at making maps when they made that map. It is like they were trying to do something different from the original songs. It literally was like it was frustrating me so much. I gave up at the midpoint. So I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm gonna try to get back to top 10 on that song, as annoying and frustrating as it is. But yeah, just to give you some like, hey, don't feel bad about it. That they really, genuinely, they even admit like we weren't as good mapping a lot of the stuff that came out after the initial tracks, because they were just trying to be different. They were just trying to be different. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a little meh. But so yeah, here's what's inside the
Does Jerry rig everything?
Taking that screen out.
Or is this iFixit? Is this iFixit's channel?
I don't know if it's this is iFixit.
Oh, wow, yeah, it is. Oh, dude, I am gonna take one of these apart. It's so easy. Look how fucking easy that is.
It's almost like Valve made it to be taken apart. That's what they said with the Quest.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it. With the Index, Valve was like, yeah, we made this to be played with, so take it apart and put your own stuff in it and fuck around with it. They like Gabe was
Best
like
ideas to steal.
Yep, exactly. Maybe one of you guys will figure out how to do wireless on this thing for us.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So yeah, I know. Who knows, dude? Who knows?
So
we figured out how to hook it up to a 3D printer. You can draw something in it and 3D print it.
I would think that's doable.
It's already doable.
Yeah. All right, we went on a little long today, but we were catching up. We watched, started off with some cool Jim Breuer stuff, nice good old Norm story, and then we did our first ever unboxings, and we did 2 of them. How's that?
Two pretty significant ones too. I mean, a little bit late, but hey.
Yeah, I wanted to get the Steam Deck, and I figured, hey, the Quest has been there, so screw it, we'll get it open. But yeah, so we'll post on Wednesday as normal, and hopefully we can get some of that Steam Deck hype on us, rubbing off.
I'm curious what you're gonna think of the ergonomics on the Quest 2, like just the using it. It's one of the things I love about it. You just fucking pop it on.
Yeah, me too.
Get moving.
Well, and I've been using the Index for so long, so it'll be interesting to see if I can go between the two.
You get to review the Quest and the deck for us on the next episode there.
Yeah, well, we'll do that. We'll see. Maybe touch on it, and then we'll go into the doc. I'm really excited to show you guys some of that PAX footage. But all right, you guys good?
Yeah.
You want to
go watch some Randy Feltface.
Yeah, good. Thanks for the reminder. One thing I wanted to end on. I want us all to like do something, and I can use that as the thumbnail. Maybe like a point, or if either of you have other ideas that we can all do. Like point at the screen, fucking box, just something I could take a screenshot. Hands, prayers, something. And we didn't get into my new bit, space weather, but we'll save that for next week too. So I just need us doing something. You want to do bunny? I don't know if that comes out.
We got a little bit of that last time with the wind on Mars. We found out.
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of what led I got a whole thing, Kev. We're gonna get there. I don't know. I just loved
phone
it.
home right
What
now.
did we do? We did something. Oh my God! You're touching your own finger.
I'm doing ET. Yeah. ET.
Nick is severed.
What about that?
Okay.
ET phone.
Kev, get in on there. All right, this will be our thumbnail. One more. We got it. All right, guys.
All right.
Forcing us to do this lame ass shit. All right. I'm signing off. You guys good?
It's been fun.
As always.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Be well until next time.
Take care, guys.
Absolutely. Same to you. Peace.
Space Debris Podcast.